This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Welcome back. During fall migration, birds leave Missouri to head further south to their wintering grounds. And to learn more about one of those specific bird species, we have Krista Noel from the Missouri Department of Conservation here this morning to kind of break it all down for us. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks, Ella.
So today we're going to be focusing on a specific bird species called a warbler. So
it's actually a group of birds called warblers.
There's different kinds.
There's
Okay,
different species.
right.
But yeah, they're very small, active, colorful birds that are unique to North America. And they have really thin, pointed bills. I believe we have a picture of a common yellow-throat warbler as an example. And they have this small bill because they eat insect prey. And the warblers that are found in the canopy and higher up tend to be more brightly colored. And then the ones that forage on the ground or drabber to blend in with their habitat.
Interesting. So where do these warblers migrate once they leave Missouri?
Well, that's a good question because some of them go to, like for example, this chestnut-sided warbler, it will go to Central America, some go to Mexico, and some go all the way to South America.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then, so how do we know when they start migrating? Obviously, are there flocks of them that start heading south? Or?
Yes, they've started now. We're not quite in peak migration yet, but we're beginning it. And they will fly in flocks, but they'll fly mostly at night, and that's to protect themselves from predators and because the air is more stable. But they make chip calls to kind of keep the flock together so you can listen for the chip calls. And then what the birds use as cues is decreasing day length, decreasing temperatures, decreasing food sources. That's how they know when to start migrating.
Interesting. Now, so are their wintering grounds different with their breeding grounds habitat?
Sometimes they're not. The magnolia warbler actually is. They here in Missouri, they like our woodlands, but in the tropics they use a big variety of habitats. And the Kentucky warbler, for example, likes habitats with a lot of understory, and it pretty much uses very similar habitat in Missouri as it would in the tropics.
Interesting. So when can people see and where can they go to see migrating fall warblers in northern Missouri?
Well, we've got some great locations really close to Kirksville. Big Creek Conservation Area, Sugar Creek Conservation Area, Union Ridge, and then right here at the Northeast Regional Office in Kirksville, we have nature trails that go through our prairie and along our woodland. And these migrating warblers really like woodland edges and old fields. So we have some wonderful places right here close by.
Well, and we're cycling through these different types of warblers. They are beautiful.
Yes, and I would like to point out these birds are in their breeding plumage because that's what they're doing here in Missouri. Now, during this fall migration, a lot of them will be drabber because they don't want to be too flashy when they have sometimes a 2,000-mile journey.
Right.
You know, they want to avoid predators. So they won't all look like this right now, but there's plenty of books, and in fact, here's some examples that will help you identify their fall plumage and also give you information on what months they're migrating if you wanted to see a certain species.
Yeah, so definitely great resources if people are interested in wanting to kind of look at these different birds, kind of pick them out and see what they're all about.
There's web resources too. The Missouri Department of Conservation, our website has great information, and the Audubon Society of Missouri as well.
Fantastic. And what we'll do is we'll post all of that on our website at heartlandconnection.com. And really quickly before we head to break, let's go ahead and talk about the Lost Bird Project. What's that all about? Yeah,
that is a new program we have that's going to be really great, I think. It's a short film on 5 birds that have gone extinct in North America, and including the passenger pigeon. So it's going to be really informative. And then afterwards, the participants get to make a passenger pigeon out of origami.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I think it would be a great activity for the family.
And when will this be taking place?
It's September 20th from 1 to 2.
Okay, and is it free to the public?
Yes.
Okay. Again, we'll post everything on our website on heartlandconnection.com. Thank you so much, Krista, for coming on.
Thanks, Ella.
And we'll be right back.